Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jess. If you are new here, hi, thank you for clicking on this video. I am an Australian New Zealand dual citizen, currently living in Vancouver, Canada. I have lived here for about 6 years, and in 4 months, my family, my husband, my son, and I are moving to New Zealand. Even just saying that 4 months, it is starting to feel so much more real than it was before. Yeah, every month that ends, we're like, oh, it's December next week, which means, yeah, we have 3 months left. So absolutely crazy to think about. In today's video, I just wanted to share just a little bit of an update on what our moving process is looking like, and also wanted to give a braces update. On this channel, I like to just document what's going on in my life. It'll be fun to look back on in a year or so and see where we are then and where we were a year ago, getting ready to move. So I am ready to film this update video. I do have my cup of coffee, my second one of the day, in my gingerbread mug. So let's get chatting. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about, I'll just talk about my braces. The last update that I did was my 12-month appointment. And at that appointment, I said that things were looking pretty good. They were happy with my teeth. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but originally they said that my braces would take 2 years. So at that last appointment, obviously it was a year, it was basically the halfway mark, and the orthodontist said my teeth were looking really good. And then I asked the dental assistant if she thinks that I'm gonna need them on for another 12 months, and she said no. She said, I think you'll only need them on for another few months or so. And she told me, sorry, there's a siren if you can hear it. She told me that she thinks I would get them off April, May. So I left feeling confident that things were looking good, but there was a part of me that was like, April, May feels like it's cutting it really close to us leaving at the end of March, and we've already booked flights. So we didn't really want to leave any later than March. We feel like March is a good time. It just feels like April and May is kind of getting later into the year, and we'd like to go as early as possible. So we've decided early March. So when I heard that my braces would come off April, May, I guess in my head I was like, oh, they'll be off before that. So behind the scenes of all this braces thing, I was hoping that my braces would come off before we left for New Zealand. But my husband and I were preparing for the fact that I may have to end my treatment in New Zealand, which was a little bit stressful, thinking about moving to another country, finding another orthodontist, getting all my files sent over, paying whatever the orthodontic fees are in New Zealand. It was stressful, but I guess in my heart I was just hopeful that I would get my braces off before we leave, but also in the back of my mind thinking it was a possibility that they would have to come off in New Zealand. Well, then one day I was like, well, since we are leaving, I should probably give a written note to my orthodontic office that I am leaving. I have my appointments every 6 to 8 weeks, so I'm not going to see them again for a while, and March is gonna sneak up on us. I only have a couple appointments left, so I sent an email to my orthodontic office. I said, just wanted to let you know that I am leaving in March, and yeah, just so you're prepared. And I sent that on a Friday. They're closed on the weekends. Monday, I get an email, and they had spoken to the orthodontist and mentioned that I was leaving, and I guess he agreed, or I guess they discussed it, that it is a possibility that I will complete my braces treatment in March. This is so awesome. When at my last appointment, I could kind of hear him talking, and I think he was just because then my appointment time was going to be 10 weeks from that appointment to my next appointment, which would have been in January, which is the longest time that I have gone without an appointment. And from what I understood him telling me and braces talk, he just wanted to do a couple of minor little cosmetic movements up in my back teeth, but nothing major. So I guess when he found out that I was leaving in March, he thought that he could, I guess, move along the procedure and have my teeth done in March. So they have pushed my next appointment, which was going to be in January, to December. So in 2 weeks I have another appointment, and I think this is the progress one that I mentioned in the last video, where I get my x-rays and my new wires on, and they said that I will most likely get my braces off in March, which is amazing. I'm so excited to get my braces off before we go to New Zealand, and it just feels like a massive weight off my shoulder. I don't have to stress about finding another orthodontist in New Zealand, but that I will get them off soon. So that is an awesome braces update. The second update, moving, like I said, 4 months, which is crazy and is definitely going to sneak up on us. So right now we are in the progress of decluttering, and I feel like we have done a really good job at it so far. My husband and I, we have been donating a ton of stuff. The hard thing is, because we are still here for 4 months, there are things like cutlery and bowls and plates and furniture, like our table and chairs and couch, that we still need, and we're not going to live without for 4 months, but we won't be taking with us. So these are the kind of things that will be going right at the end of our trip, but we have just been donating the things like clothes and some kitchenwares that we don't need and won't need for the next 4 months. So we've been donating all that, and I think we're at a point now where really what's left are things that we're taking with us, or things that aren't going to go until like the last minute. We've also been taking photos of things that we want to sell, because we know that that takes can happen longer than just donating when it's gone, but actually taking pictures, posting, seeing if anyone wants to buy it takes longer. So we've also been doing that. I'm gonna post a clip. My husband and I have decided that we're not going to be taking a whole shipping container. We feel that it's too big for what we have, and just a lot of money. We're trying to weigh up the pros and cons of paying a ton of money for shipping a bunch of things, or just really bringing the sentimental things along and saving a ton of money that will be handy when we move to New Zealand. So I will post a clip. We have found a company that don't do shipping containers, but more just smaller sized containers that they move overseas. So my husband has taped out what a medium size looks like and what a large size looks like. And yeah, because I'm a very visual person, so when he was trying to explain box sizes to me and the size of this, I couldn't picture it. I wasn't sure like how much space we have, and the reason why we mapped out the medium and the large is basically double the price of a medium. So we just wanted to make the right decision, be wise with our money, be wise with what we want to take. And yeah, so my husband did a good job mapping that out. We are deciding, I think at the moment, to go with the medium and just be really diligent with taking what's meaningful. And yeah, so that is a good step. For a long time we were unsure of what size shipping box to go with, what company to go with, but I think we are getting to a decision and what size we need and the cost, and I'm sure it might change. We're kind of hoping for medium, but if we start packing up things and realize that there are some more sentimental things, we may go with the large if it's meaningful things. But it is good right now to have that visualization. We have bought a couple of boxes also for me just to visualize sizes. My husband bought a medium-sized box and a large-sized box so we can kind of gauge how much we can fit in each box and what it looks like on the taped out floor that my husband did. So we are getting there. Like I said, it's hard to really pack now because it's still 4 months out, and a big part of it is Christmas time as you can see, and we didn't really want to pack up our home around Christmas time. We wanted our home to feel like a home and enjoy this holiday season. So definitely we're planning for January to start packing. And my husband is also busy doing jobs like working on our cars so that they are in a good condition when we want to sell them, which will also have to happen in January, and hopefully they sell soon, even if we have to live with one car for a bit. So there's just a lot happening, and it feels like it's all starting to pick up a little bit. I don't think it'll be till January once Christmas is done and reality really hits in that we're leaving. But for now, we're just trying to do little things every day just to keep moving forward. But yeah, that is my update for today. Whew. Thank you for watching. Please, I don't know, comment some packing strategies, the best ways to pack. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I don't want to feel like I'm attached to a bunch of items, but more so my son's items, like some of my son's clothes, especially some that he wore as a baby, and some of the pieces that were handmade. I want to take some of his toys. I have thrifted and are really good quality, and I'd love to take them as well. So I feel like maybe our shipping box will just be full of my son's stuff, because my stuff, I don't really have anything big and extravagant that I'm taking, just probably some clothes and books and a couple of meaningful items. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Let me know some packing tips, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.